Hi everyone. In today's greenhouse series, we'll be talking about understanding how to manage growth mediums. Essentially, at the Eco Farms, we use Coco Peat for our growth medium. If you recall, in one of our previous videos, we talked about nursery management. And in the nursery management, we extensively discussed protocols for managing the nursery so that we get results. We talked about growing nursery in the growing trays, as well as growing them in raised beds. In this video, we are going to be exclusively focusing on using growing medium, which is Coco Peat. Coco Peat is not the only growing medium you can use. You can use sterilized rice husk. You can use properly sterilized wood chip or wood husk. But at the Eco Farms, what we use for our growing medium is Coco Peat. The essential part of Coco Peat that's useful is that it is sterile, and that means that it doesn't contain any living organism that may be detrimental or harmful to our young plants. It's also spongy. That means that it soaks up nutrients and then is able to withhold both water and nutrient through the plant's life in the nursery tray. There are certain protocols to managing the use of Coco Peat. The first things we need to look at is the fact that you need to properly dissolve it. Some Coco Peat comes in brick form, some Coco Peat comes in powder form. Those who are in brick form, you have to properly dissolve them and uniformly make them available in forms that can properly go into your trays. Those that come in powder form, you need to work in whichever way it comes, whether brick or the powder form, to enrich it. At the Eco Farms, we use a number of composts to enrich our Coco Peat. We use rabbit manure, we use poultry dropping, we use cow dung. Poultry droppings are harsh manure because they are hot, and so we do not encourage farmers who are not very experienced to use them. Cow dungs come with a lot of weed seeds. They come with a lot of diseases from the farm. So if you're not experienced on how to manage them, we recommend you do not use them. In our previous video, we talked about properly sterilizing these manures using an improvised autoclave. If you've not watched that video, we're referring you to take a look so you can understand how to properly sterilize them. But if you are looking at a safe way, one of the best manures you can use is the rabbit manure. Rabbit manure is not hot. It's a cold manure. Rabbit manure, if you properly preserve it and manage it, has very little to no infections in them. But we still recommend that you lightly sterilize because you may have some nematodes in there, you may have some fungal infections in there. But if you've gotten your sterilization properly, we recommend that one part of that Coco Peat manure should be rabbit manure. Say you want to prepare 10 kgs of Coco Peat, you should be able to have an upward of about 1.5 to 3 kg of the rabbit manure. Properly dissolve the rabbit manure into a powder form. Some farmers may pound, some may sprinkle water overnight to allow the rabbit manure pellets to get softened, and then you can mix properly homogeneously into your Coco Peat, and then you can sprinkle with water to allow the Coco Peat to properly absorb moisture and dissolve. And then this Coco Peat is then dressed neatly into your washed and properly dried planting trays. When these trays are properly prepared, then they are very useful and available for you to begin to go into your planting. We will be happy to take questions from you on how best to use your Coco Peat, how best to enrich them so that they can sustain your plants in the nursery. Thank you.